Hello everybody and welcome to my Let's Play Modded Minecraft. I am Drachma and this is episode 32. So what's happened and what are we doing today? Well, not too much has happened to report just yet. There are a few more animals in the base now, which will become apparent as I will update you on what's happened later on. But for now, what are we doing? Well, we're continuing with the bees that we left off from last episode. So I really haven't done a lot with this, if I'm completely honest. And there is lots of things I want to do, but there is one thing I have done that I said I was going to do last episode. I made like a laboratory for the bees. I went a little crazy with the lights. These are inverted blue lamps, which I set up in a little system. So if I do that, it turns off like that, and if I turn that on, like a little delayed reaction, like in a real lab. I thought that was pretty cool. I always put this down, a seer, overseer, end overseer. So when I look at that, it gives a redstone signal, which opens the door, which I can walk in and out of, which I thought was pretty cool. Those seers are quite nice. I'll be using them for lots of things. But yes, today we are going to work on more bees and making the system a little bit better. So, without any more shenanigans, let's crack straight into this. So, where's my wrench? There it is. Right, okay. So we're going to pick all these up because it's... Actually, do we really want these? I want these moved, ideally. Closer to there. Obviously, the apiaries are going to stay outside, obviously. But everything else like these, they're going in. And that includes this. Right, okay. You come with me as well. So the apiaries, we're going to put them... Okay, let's have one there, let's have one there, let's have one there. And that's getting too close to the edge. And I don't care. Okay, so we'll have them there. And I'll expand as we go. Okay, so inside is a different story. This is where we're going to put all this. So let's see. Advanced mutator and producer. Where should we put the producer? I kind of want this out the way, really. You know, we'll dump that there because I don't really care for that. And we'll put the advanced mutator on there, and that should work if we put a thing under there. I like that. I like that a lot. So our bees, we need to move them in. So we'll just do this the nice and easy way. Grab a dolly, just pick it up, and let's go. And you guys can go there. Now that's temporary because we're going to get a little sub-A system in here because we're not using chests. Because they suck. Okay, so we've got our producer inside, we've got that. Now I wanted a different way of doing this, but we kind of need an AE system set up. So, my goodness, all these waypoints. Okay, so let's make, really quickly, let's make a controller. I've got them on autocraft now, so one of them, if you'd be so kind. Lovely. And let's grab, oh no, an interface. Interface sounds good. Let's get one of them. I don't think we need more than one. I shouldn't think so anyway. And we're going to need some cables, obviously. I'll grab a healthy amount of them. I'm going to make the basic of all systems. Okay, let's see. Actually, what we want is a terminal. Crafting one will be just fine. Can I just make that off the bat? Nope. No, I cannot. Because I need an illuminated panel. Okay, so we'll have that. Which we can have for that. Which we can then turn to that. Awesome. Right, so all we're going to need, just using my brain for a moment. Yeah, we should be fine. That should be fine. That should be all we need. You're probably hearing some strange noises, but don't worry about those guys. Don't worry about those guys. I'm going to... No, I'm not even going to bother trying to hide this too much. Because what I'll do is I'll set this up, and then I will tidy it up later as usual. So I can just show you guys what's going on without too much messing around. Because I know last episode we got a little bit longer than expected. So... Well, you know, I'm just going to whack it there. There's fine. I didn't think about getting power in. Yes, I did. Ha 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 ha. And I'll just put it, you know, there. That is fine. It's ugly, and I don't care. So if I do that... Yeah, you're not going to accept it, are you? Right. That's not a problem. I'll just use this stuff, which is probably what I should have used in the first place. Because I am a derp. Right, and that should... You're going to come alive? Okay, there we go. Lovely. Okay, and then what I will do is I forgot to bring drives with me. Why? Because I am not the smartest man alive. Okay. Okay, so let's get a drive over. Now I haven't got these in autocraft, but they're like 2 seconds to make. And let's get 4K should be fine. If I type in 4K, can I make one of them? Why not? Oh, apparently I'm out of that. Let's make a little bit of that. And then can I only make one? I can only make one. You know what? One is sufficient for now. I'll sort that out later. So I don't mess around too much this episode. If I put that there, and if I put that directly inside, I'm hoping that'll just come online and I'll make it look pretty later. Okay, so there we go. And if we get our crafting terminal, and we'll just whack that on there, we should now have access to this tiny little subsystem, which I probably will not be linking to the main system. I would like this bee thing to be completely separate. And as I say, I will make this look better. So let's get all our bees out of there and all our upgrades. And our Eulorium and our labware. We don't need these in here anymore. And let's whack them straight in here. Double clicking on the bee sadly does not just work. It won't just. I will probably keep a stack of Eulorium in there. Yeah, we'll chuck that in there. Chuck it all in. I don't care. It can all go in my wing. Let's try and do this a bit more. Okay, you guys get the idea of that. Oh, okay, sorry. I know I'm going to need to do it. Let's just do it. Get it out of the way. Chuck them straight in. So, because bees, you're going to need a lot of space, guys. Seriously. As I was saying last episode, there is so much, and I probably won't show it all. I definitely won't show it all on camera because it will get boring very quickly if you're not actually doing it. So I'm just going to show you guys how the machines work. There are some machines I'm not even aware of, so I'm not going to show them. I'm probably going to do a similar thing like I am with Witchery. You know, I'll show you the basics. I'll show you how it all works, and then I'll just give you guys updates on how I'm doing, basically. I think that would probably be a little easier on everyone watching. So you guys can just check, you know, later episodes. Oh, right, okay, I've done this. If I've made like a super ubber bee, I'll be like, right, okay, I've made this super ubber bee. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be looking at the bees I want and which ones would actually help me, and then go from there. So, okay, let's get some more machines. I'm hoping I'm prepared this episode, but that is intensely unlikely. Okay, so I've got that actually set up. Do I want that actually linked with anything else? No, actually I do not. I do want some fluid ducts, would be helpful. Have I actually got any? Don't brawl fluid duct, no. Hardened fluid duct, perfect. That'll do. Right, okay, let's just, again, as I say guys, I'm just going to whack this in any old how for now. And I'll tidy it up later. What I also might do at this episode, is I'm strongly considering putting a tank under here, like a buffer. Oh, there it is. So basically the fluids come from me and they go into a buffer first, like I normally do, and then put them in there. Well, that's what I'm thinking of doing anyway. But for now, I'm just going to do this. So it is a good idea to have a buffer, guys. I will say that now. Having a spare tank under there to store some additional fluids is a good idea. I do recommend you guys doing that. That's up to you guys how you want to do it. So there we go, that's hidden. I want this one out the way because I'm just going to like put a stack of Eulorium in there. You know, like, where is my Eulorium? Should be in here. Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll just come up to this and just lob that in there, walk away. I'm not dealing with that. This side will be where we'll be working with the bees. I know this lab's a bit bigger, but I'm sure we can fit other stuff in it. Yeah, looks cool. Okay, let's chuck some of this away. Inventory getting full as always. And let's try and get some bees doing. But I want some more machines. Yes, indeedy, I want some more industry machines. Okay, let's see. Go away, you. Okay, let's try Yendus. Okay, what I want is I want this genetic imprinter. Wait, have I actually got any of them? We're about to find out. No, I did not think so. Okay, what actually are we missing? I'm going to make a couple of them. I know I got these on autocraft, but me. I just make a couple of you? Yeah, good. If you're wondering what that sound is, guys, that is an actual owl. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to show you guys. There he is. An owl. From Witchery. I got an owl. There you go. That's what that noise is, in case you guys were like, what the hell is that noise? Okay, I want you to stop making them for a second, because, as you can see, I have been trying to make some to be somewhat prepared. Whoa, hang on. Okay, so, what do we actually need? Let's see, which ones? Industry... Okay, genetic implants. Okay, so we need the greenish ones. Is it green? So we want... Where'd it go? Just disappeared. Okay, let's re-familiarise ourselves. Oh, yeah, it's going to need some nether quartz and diamonds. Now, I don't believe we have any nether quartz left in that, but we do have some diamonds at least. Okay, so we do have some. Okay, so if I lob them in there. Okay, there we go. Now we're cruising. Okay, there we go. And we'll just let them make them all. As I say, I have been generally just leaving these to do their thing. And I've got a good batch of some stuff, but I could be doing better. So, okay, there we go. We got all we wanted. Okay. So then if I put that in there, we have a genetic imprinter. And all this will become apparent of what's going on in just a moment. Okay, so we're also going to want a genetic sampler. I should be able to make one of them. Apparently not. It's alright, we've got these guys cooking, it's all good. And we'll just lob that in there, and there is another one in there, probably because it's not stacking or something. Okay, so, right, is there anything else we need to gender speed? Because I am not that great, well, I'm not saying I'm not great, I just haven't used it as often as I wanted. And I think we're good. There are some more like the DNA extractor, the genetic transposer, we may be working into that, along with the genetic replicator and the protein liquefier. We're probably not going to touch on them any day soon, if I'm completely honest with you guys. And I don't think these guys need yeah, these guys do need power. Does this need power as well? Yeah, it does. Think about how I'm going to power them. Okay, so let's dig in the ground. Okay, as I say, I'm just going to haphazardly just whack all this down. Let's see, what line are you on? You are on this one, I believe. This is where our power line is, I think. Okay, just so we don't get lost, as I easily can, I'm going to start digging down here. Okay, now let me down. And that's the ceiling to our other place, interesting. Okay, so I was slightly off line-wise. Okay, that's not a problem. Now I've got to think about how I'm going to get power to these guys. But you know what, to be honest, I'm going to do it any old how. I haven't got any power lines on me, have I? Let's see. Type in duct. Have I got any more redstone energy flux ducts? It's not really many. Okay. Ugh. Right, might need to make some more. If that is the case, we will be right back. If not, where am I going to put power into you? You know what, like I said, it's just going to be sloppy for now. I'm going to make this really sloppy, guys. So, anyone getting annoyed by this, please bear with me. I will clean this up. But for now, I don't want to have another like 40-minute video for you guys, because that'll probably bore you all. So, what I'm going to do for now, and this is temporary, I'm going to clean all of this up. There are many ways you can clean this up. So it's not the end of the world. I might even switch to conduits. Okay, so that now should have power, and that will be that one happy. But we do need to go over here and power the other one. So we'll do that quickly, and we'll do it in the same way. We'll just bring it up any old how. This is sloppy cabling. I do not recommend sloppy cabling. I'm doing this just to do it quickly, so I can show you guys how the machines work, how it all does its thing. The tidying up process can be done off camera, any old how. Okay, so they both got power, that's good. Okay, so now what we're going to want is, we're going to want these two. So we'll get these two down. Where should we put them? That one there, and that one there maybe? Does it really matter? I don't think it does. Whatever, it'll do. Okay, so let's bring this across. Like this. As long as they got power, we're all good. Okay, oh, for goodness sake. Ah! I want to go in there. Thank you. Okay. Exciting stuff. And that should be then powered. Yep, and they take a lot of power as well, by the way. And they're going to need a lot of equipment, so we are going to get some more genetic lab work. We're going to need a lot of this stuff, I mean a lot of it, but it's really not hard to make. Let's make 500, can I do 500? Of course I can do 500. Okay, we'll just let that get on with itself. And for now, what we'll do is we'll just split it around, so that everyone gets a bit. There we go. And we're going to need some genetic templates, and we're going to need some printers, I think. Basically, this is what's going to copy. Because basically, you can take traits out of a bee that you like, because all the bees have different traits, and there are so many It's ridiculous. I think we're going to need a carpenter as well. Something tells me we're going to... You know what? We're going to grab one. I'm pretty sure. I know we're going to need centrifuges. This is all part of forestry, by the way. So we are, like I said, we are going to touch on forestry quite a bit. So let's see if I can make a carpenter. There we go, carpenter. There's your recipe. 30 casing, some bronze and some glass. Nice and easy. I think we're going to need water with this as well, but I think they have dated. I'm not sure. Where should we put the carpenters? You know what? I'm going to put it way out of the way, really, but I'm going to put it there. So you're probably going to need water, aren't you? Yeah, you're probably going to need water. It's not going to be hard to get hold of, though. I do believe it requires power as well, so I'm going to stick power on this side. Where is it? Power line should be just in front of me. The carpenter is one of the essential blocks in forestry, so if any of you wish to explore into the realms of forestry, this is the basic machine you are going to need. It's not a case of one that you should have, it's one that you need it. It won't work otherwise. And we are running out of those power ducts. We should probably make some more. Yep, okay. Make me 50 of them and we'll go put some redstone in them later. Okay, so that's now got power, so that'll work. But I'm pretty sure we're going to need some water in there. Okay, we got any spare water battering around? I wonder if it'll accept you guys. Ah, it will. Okay, so with the carpenter, you need depends on the recipe actually. Sometimes it will require special types of oil. Sometimes it will need liquid honey. But for when you're getting started, you're going to need water. So I would recommend getting an aqueous accumulator set up here. For now, I'm just going to lob a load of buckets in. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, this is one way of doing it, but I really don't recommend it. Okay, so for what we want, that should be enough now. Enough water. Okay, put this away. Okay, so we got a carpenter. Centrifuges, I'll probably get that in a bit, because what we're going to want to do is we're going to start getting our bees going, because I wanted the clay bees. And I can't remember which princess gave me that now. Which princess? Well, let's go this. Ah, there we go. Clay comb. It's a 20% chance from river. And the river stock comes from water, which we already have, and diligent. So we need to go through to the diligent line. Now, we got common last time. I showed you guys how to mutate. Remember using the advanced mutatron? Putting the 2 bees in there and you get an option. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to show you this guy's camera because it is boring. I mean, well, as you can imagine. I'm going to go breed some bees until I get to the state when I can make a river princess. So we'll be back in just a moment. And we have returned, and Mr. Mesley is on, but I'm not on TeamSpeak with him just now. But I managed to make my diligence, and I managed to find another water princess. And I've got 2 options here. I can go with the Ocean Queen, or this is what we're after, the River Queen. So, there we go. Make the River Queen. Okay, there we go. And then he said this could be interesting. I'm going to explain a few things as well. What I did, I put a light upgrade in. So they will work even if it's dark. And I put the automation upgrade in. I will show you how these both made. So I'm going to lag to death, it seems. Okay, thank you. Anytime you wanna work, there you go. Let's see. So yeah, the light upgrade here. There you go. So some glowstone upgrade and some glass. And the automation one is just piston, redstone gear, and the upgrade frame. Now, what the automation upgrade does is that when the queen has finished, it will kick her straight back in, so we can produce many, many drones. And you can see we're getting quite a lot of honeycombs, to say the least. And that's what I've got to get is a filter, because we're going to need some filters, or some servos, actually. Yeah. Actually, you know what? At this point, a servo. Oh, I haven't auto-crafted them. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Let's get our river queen in. Let's take her up. You can finish your cycle another time. Put that in there. So if we put our river queen in there, and she will, hopefully, are you happy? It says she's happy. I'm going to work. Get us some of those clay combs, which is what we want. Okay, there we go. She's working. Okay, good. One quick thing though, I want to show you guys in the carpenter. is how to make a beealizer. Which, if I can remember the recipe, is that there, those two there. Now, when you use the carpenter, when you right or left click the stuff in there, you're putting the recipe in. The stuff for it to create has to be in the bottom bit here, okay? So you put items in here, so I want those two up there. So it's recorded that this is how the shaped recipe is. But the items to be crafted with have to be in this bottom slot. Bear that in mind. Okay, so there we go. I would like a beealizer, so that's how you make one, and I believe it just does its thing. There we go. Now, why do we want a beealizer? Well, I want to be able to analyse the bees so you can see what type of traits they have in case I want to nab some off them. But I also want to automate getting the combs out. And hopefully you can do that quick enough so I can show you these other machines that I'm not so familiar with. So, are you going to just keep creating them? Yeah, you are. Okay, so we'll take you out for now. Ah! Give me that. Okay, so we have our beealizer. Very important thing there. But we are going to want some servos. And I have not put them on autocraft. So let us get them on autocraft straight away. Okay, so that is not how you spell servo. That is how you spell servo. You know what, let's make a resonant servo. Can we do that? Wow, the lag is real here. Very laggy at the moment. I wonder if Mr. Mesley's exploring. Yeah, actually that's going to be a pain in the ass. I will do want to upgrade to them in general. And why can I not make them? And why is there so much lag today? I do apologise for this lag, guys. You know what's causing this? So we'll just stop here and we'll turn with a little bit lag. I don't know what's causing the lag today, guys. I mean, Mr. Mesley has been bouncing between worlds, but that shouldn't be causing that much. So, well, it seems to have calmed down now. But I just made the servos. I'll deal with the rest of that later. Because what I've done is, under here, if I pop down here, I have been putting these on. We know what's going to open this up. Now, we know where that leads to. Ah, yes, we're in the base. Okay. I should probably change form while I'm in here. So, let's do that. Didn't really want to change form, but haven't really got much of a choice. So I can show you guys what's going on. So basically, what I've been putting in is these fluctuating item ducts. Basically, what these guys will do, I'll explain while emptying my inventory. What these guys will do is they will basically transfer items and power. So I don't have to try and figure out how to give these guys power and then how to get the items out and all that. They're going to do both. And they're going to suck it along here into some centrifuges I have made. And I'll show you guys how they work in just a moment. I can't get past it, can I? So we're going to have to dig down. Bit of block lag there. Okay, no problem. Lag happens. You know, it's Minecraft. It's expected. If you don't get lag, you must be running one hell of a thing there. Okay, so let me... On there, I'm just going to say... Actually, I'm going to... No, I'm going to... Am I going to... I kind of want to show you guys what I've done first. So I'm basically putting servos on there because... I'll just show you quickly before I start. What I've made is I've made these. Some centrifuges. Allow me to show you how these are made. Oh, so you're always going to need a sturdy casing in forest. It's just one of the things, and bronze and copper in this case are the most common thing. And some glass. Really, really easy to make. What these will do is, you know, see on that, it will suck the combs out and it will put the combs in this slot here. And it will just basically just sort of grind them up or do what they do to them and turn them into things like honey, or in this case what we're hoping to get is clay. Actually, have we got any? There we go, look at that. Damp comb. That should get us. Is that the right one? Is the damp comb the one that gives us what we want? No, it's not. It's a clay. Oh, I see. It's only a 20% chance. So, okay, so we haven't been that lucky yet. But it's working. It's working. So, either way, we've got combs, as you can see in here. We're stacking up on quite a few combs, to say the least. So, yeah, they're just gonna sort of mush them up until they're honey and all the other good stuff. So, let's ask... come on. And we're going to say to these two at a time, maybe. Nearest first should be fine. And just suck away. There we go. Okay. It is painstakingly slow. But I don't really care. This is fine. It's not quick. As you can see, it's pretty slow. But I could honestly not care in the least. As long as it does its job, that's fine. And we can always speed it up later if we want to. So, do it with all of them. The bees will not be sucked out because the bees are always going to be there. They're going to stock up there. It's anything in this inventory here that's going to get sucked out. So your bees will be fine. Do not worry about them getting sucked out. 2 at a time, and off you go. Okay, so they should now be going and going into here. There we go. There we go. I don't believe these guys need power. They just run any old how. So that's them for you. So now, anything we put in here will just link up. It's going to get power. It's going to suck the items out. We're good. Where's my dirt gone? I put it in there. We got a grass block. That'll do. That'll do just fine. There you go. So there we go. So now we can just leave our bees to run there. They're going to keep going. They're not going to stop. So we're going to get lots of drones. Drones are what we're after. They are one of the main aspects we're after because we're also going to want to steal some of their traits. And now we're going to start getting the all-important honey. And I'm going to try and explain the rest of this because in this episode, because the next couple of episodes we don't really want to focus on bees. Because bees are fun to get into, but it's more fun for you to actually get in there and get stuck in yourself. Watching someone else do a lot of bees can get very boring very quickly. So what do we want to do now? You know what? Let's get some honey. Let me just show you the beealyzer. Oh look, we're getting some watery polis. Yeah. Okay, so with your beealyzer, we've got some bees on me, so excellent. This thing requires honey to run however you go about it. And honey goes in the top slot there. You can move it like that, or you can just shift click, it automatically goes where it wants to. And then what you do is get the meadows bee, right? And we'll just pop it in that slot here. You can you can drag it over, or you can shift click, and it'll immediately go down here. So here it says that obviously it's meadows. It's got active and inactive here. Now active is self-evident. These are the traits it's currently using, and inactive are the other traits it's decided not to use. So this lifespan is the shorter, production speed slowest, pollination speed slower, flower type, what it wants to eat. Flowers, obviously, pollination is to do with trees, and production is how much of the stuff it makes. Lifespan self-evident. Fertility is how many younglings it will give off, or baby bees, whatever you want to call it, drones basically. And in this case, this meadows bees will always kick out about 2. Territory is just the area, and it has no effect. So, and there's other things here. So if you put it in here, you can see its climate. It's pretty much like normal. Temperature tolerance, humidity tolerance. Whether it's nocturnal, whether it's tolerant. Fly means whether it will fly in the rain. Cave dwelling, I don't care. We're not going to go in caves in any way. Nocturnal, self-evident, and diurnal, I believe, is day. And there's tons of there's absolutely an amazing amount of information for you guys to siphon through. So the beealyzer is useful if you want to find out what your bee has and if you want to steal one of its traits. But what we're also going to want to do is we want to use this machine here. Now this machine requires the blank gene sample. So if I type in here blank, I'll show you the recipe. I've got this on autocraft. I suggest you do the same. Just some tin surrounding some redstone. And obviously genetic lab where, yeah, it's always going to need that. So what I want to do is I'm after several things, especially the species upgrade. So we're going to get our water drones because I might want some more river ones. And I'm going to put all of them in there. Like that. And they're going to siphon through them so the bees get destroyed. Beware. All these bees, they're doomed. I'm going to turn them into a genetic sample. Now these will go through like this. And there we go. And we've got fertility free. Actually, that's surprisingly good. Ooh, nice. Okay, what I'm also going to want those, and have I got import buses on autocraft? No, I have not. Because we're going to suck them into the system, because that'll just stay there now. So let's make an import bus. There we go. Can I just? Oh, lovely. That actually just worked in one fell swoop. Marvelous. Oh, a little bit laggy. Also, I hit the bin. Good job. Well done. Oh, how am I going to do this? We're going to do it immensely sloppy. That's how we're going to do it. For now. Again, I am making haberdashery of this, I'm not going to lie. Let's see, if I put you on there, then if I put you there, can I... No, I don't want you connected, what are you doing? No, you do not get connected. And then... This is appalling wiring, guys, honestly. This is just... I'm not going to lie, it's terrible. It's so bad. It pains me. Got to be turned into a critter again. As I say, in the... Well, off camera, I'm going to neaten this up. So, there we go. So it's not so disgusting. Because this is just me. I mean, clearing out underneath isn't necessarily a bad thing, to be honest. But and we don't need to make your systems here fancy at all. Because I mean, it's just a basic. Ooh, there's some more lag. Okay, we'll just wait for that to... Wow. I think somebody is travelling through dimensions. And I'm going to have to slap him. So, I'll put some more of these on, get some cabling done. But yes, I will tidy this up. Between episodes off camera, I will start cleaning it up. And I'm probably going to do an... am I going to... I don't know what... Actually, you know what? I know what I was going to say. I'm going to keep it to myself for now. I was going to say something there. You know what? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Now, hopefully... Okay, so that's on. So that should be pulling it all out. So, because on here, you can only hold one at a time. And yeah, it's sucking it out. So if I go into here... There you go. So, speed slowest. Okay, so we're getting its traits. Because what you can do with these traits, you can basically give them to other bees. So you can get some really mean traits and go, right, I want you to do this and this and this, and you'll be super quick, you'll live long, and you'll produce so much we won't know what to do with it, and this is so untidy, it's ridiculous. Again, I will work on this off camera, and next time you see this, it will be nice and clean if we come back to this. I may not, again, show all this, because what I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to make a load of bees, get a good bee setup. I may even make a little bee thing down there, because I'm going to end up with quite a lot of them, we'll see. And like with Witchery, I will give you guys an update on my progress and how I'm doing. If there is anything significant, like I make a god bee or something, I don't know, I will report that. I will do an episode updating on what's happened so far. And have we got any clay from any of this so far? So far, we seem to be very unlucky. But it's a 20% chance, and this stock probably isn't that great, to be fair. So we've got the bee we want. That's nice. Yeah, we got the river bee. So that thing can produce clay, but in its current state, it's kind of naff. So if we get this, you know what? Let's scan it. How good are you? I'm assuming I'm not very good. Okay, lifespan short. I don't care about that. Okay, production speed is the slowest. Okay, so there you go. And it requires lily pads, and the effect is water. And it's generally tolerant to most people. I don't care because I've got it in that. So yeah, I need to basically pimp this bee out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that keep going and get a load of river drones. And I'm going to get I'm keeping my stock up in bees. Why aren't you working? Are you working? I'm just going to let these guys run. Yeah. That's the idea, is to let these guys run. You want to just get your basics up. So common and cultivated are a good one. Have I got my cultivated working? Probably not. Oh, I have. That's nice. I'm going to get some more rows in, and I'm not going to show that because that is just boring. So, but what we can do with these, if I get an upgrade, I don't think I've got it yet. Have I got the species one yet? Effect water. Okay, there we go. Species water. I wonder if I can do this now. Let's find out. Let's get. Oh, okay. What have we got in large stock of queens or princesses? What have we got? A lot of mystical princesses. Let's see if I can turn a mystical princess into one of these. Now, if I can remember how to do this. I believe if we take you out. What was it in you? Could be a genetic sample. No. No. I think I need to give it the genetic template first. You know, while since I've... Okay, give me guys. Let me just figure this out, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So we are back, and I have figured it out because I am a derp. So I'm gonna get myself a rocky princess because that one's gonna. I'm basically gonna get a princess that I don't care about, and I've got like almost 500 of these guys thanks to my quarry. So, and I know we're starting to run out of time, so I won't be able to show you the other machines, which I am very sad about. But I'm gonna mess around with them. But anyway, what I've got here is species water, and I've got a genetic template which is blank. If I put the genetic template there and the species there, water, I can get there 1 out of 3 chromosomes, species water. You can press and hold shift, left shift, and it'll show you all the stuff you can get and what you currently have. And I've only got species water. Now, why have I got species water, you ask? Well, if I go to the genetic imprinter and I put this in with species water in, if I put the Rocky Princess in there, okay, just give this a minute, it should be said with hope. Because I was running a bit low on water princesses, and I do want to keep at least a reasonable healthy stock around. But I remember how to basically get extra bees that you don't necessarily have. And I'm hoping this should turn the Rocky Princess into... Will you do it? Water Princess. There you go, guys. Done it. So I can have a Water Princess whenever I want. So what you do is you get your bees on here. Just a quick recap. So I have my water ones there. Loads of water drones. I put them into the genetic sampler until I got species, water. And then in here, after combining a genetic template with the gene sample, I put it in there. Put any bee you want in there. So you can get any bee you want as long as you really have at least one of them. So the basic ones like water, marshy, meadows, forest, etc. The basic ones. You got to go out and get them. If you get at least one, that's it. You've got them for life. You can just copy and imprint from there. Now I will be putting extra machines down, but I won't be advancing too much into forestry without you guys. So don't worry about that one. But there are a couple more machines I'm going to play with, and as I say, like with Witchery, I'm going to give you guys an update on my progress, on how this is going, because no one wants to see a guy just stand here constantly trying to copy bees. You want to do it yourself. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was informative. I apologise for the lag in this episode, and if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe by all means, and I will see you on the next episode. Thank you for watching, and take care.